Hello to all of you out there in this great big world of social media. Yes, this is your brother Dana coming to you from the city of Chicago. Shalom, shalom to all of you, my Hebrew family members, all of you who fall underneath the precious chosen children of the Most High Yah. I hope and pray that you are encouraged in knowing that your season of redemption, being delivered from this time of oppression, is right around the corner. And with that, this is a plea that I am making out to all of you that may be able to help. Some time ago, I shared with you about Michael Sanders. Michael Sanders is an innocent Hebrew brother that has been locked up in this great justice system of white America. Since 1998, he has been wrongfully charged and found guilty, which is landing him in prison now for the rest of his life, plus 65 years after he dies. A few months ago, I spoke with Mike, and I'm going to attach the video here, but we put a plea out to raise money for a lawyer that would be willing to help him get a clemency, a commutation of his sentence. And it's $2,500. What happened was, because the contract was not signed, all of you that were on GoFundMe should have received a return of the money that you gave towards Mike. A couple individuals gave about $500 on PayPal. That is in a savings account for Michael's clemency lawyer. So today I want to come to you to ask once again if you would be willing to donate to help us pay for Mike's lawyer. And I do have the contract here. It is through the Rights and Restoration Law Group, LLC. And they are officially going to represent Michael Sanders. It says this letter will confirm conversations regarding our representation of Michael Sanders in connection with his petition for commutation of sentence. And so the payments will go September $500, which we were able to give as a retainer fee from those that donated on PayPal a couple months ago. Now we will have $500 for October, $500 for November, and then the remaining will be in January of 2021, when we actually will move forward with the hearing at the next date that is allotted here in Chicago. So I will make an appeal to you again. If you have, further information or want further information regarding Michael Sanders' case for commutation of his sentence, please contact me, and I would be more than happy to show you or even send you information within this contract. Because one of the things that I recognize is that many of us and many of you have been taken advantage of, or you get people that come before you and you begin to trust them, and then all of a sudden you find out that they take this trust that's being built and they use it for their own purpose. And I never ever want to be that individual, because more than accountability towards you, I am accountable to the Most High Yah for anything and everything that I do, especially when I come before His people in His name. So again, we actually only need to raise $2,000 because we got $500. But if you would be willing to donate anything towards our petition of commutation of Mike's sentence, which is his life plus 65 years. At this point, he's been locked up since 1998. And I did work with him to get some lawyers from Kent Law School that worked pro bono. I've connected with other people throughout these years to try and get him out. And because you and I know that the white system of injustice works together, that the judges back up the detectives, and the detectives back up the cops, and all of them back up white supremacy. It takes a lot to get our innocent men and women freed from what I call today's cotton fields. No different than what it took for somebody to free the slaves, your ancestors, back when this country was first built. And so it's the same thing as it was then. The laws are made to keep our black brothers and sisters, or our Hebrew brothers and sisters, locked up under slavery and oppression so that white America, white evangelical America, white supremacy can flourish off your backs. So if you haven't met Mike, I would recommend you to click on the YouTube link that I attached below, and you can see a picture of him and hear him speaking, as I did a call to him, or he made a call to me from Joliet Prison, where he's now been locked up there for the last, I want to say, 16 years. But we fought his case for almost 13 years. When then they finally, with no evidence, nothing except for a signed statement with loopholes, they still found him guilty and sentenced him to life plus 65 years in prison. So again, if you would be willing to donate, if you donated prior to GoFundMe, you should have received that donation back, because there was a season there that they didn't know if we were going to move forward. I wanted the money to go back until we knew we were going to move forward. And now, like I said, I do have the contract here signed from the Rights and Restoration Law Group, and attorney Nikki will be overseeing his case. I've had several meetings with her in person and virtually, and she's totally behind Mike and watching him and hoping that through this clemency we will be able to set him free. So this is some attorneys that actually were referred to Mike because of Mike's involvement in a master's program through Northwestern University in prison. Mike takes advantage of all the college and grad school classes he can. He takes advantage of anything to empower his mind and his body and to prepare him for release. And this was not something he changed once he got locked up. This was something he was also doing before he was wrongfully locked up. So if you have any more questions even about Mike, please go to my webpage and you will see a tab called 36 Hours. And in that reading, you will be able to read Mike's version of what they did to him in 36 hours before they forced him to sign a statement, which has resulted in him being locked up and charged and found guilty of crimes that he is now serving life plus 65 years. I thank you for any help you can give. And may the Most High Yah bless you for your willingness to help out a brother in need by the name of Michael Sanders. Any questions you have, please feel free to email me. I have nothing to hide, we have nothing to hide, and we will disclose everything we can to make sure that you feel trustworthy in giving of your financial support in helping Mike. And again, if you did not receive a refund from our GoFundMe account from this past summer, please contact me. But I was notified that every single one of you should have received a refund, except for those that gave on PayPal. That totaled $500. That $500 is paying for September. So I know it says $2,500, but our actual goal now is $2,000. If we raise more than that, that will be laid aside for any type of incidentals that might occur And if you read through the contract, they said that sometimes if they have to hire somebody, there may be some additional fees, but hopefully it'll all be covered underneath the $2,500 that we are paying for Rights and Restoration Law Group, LLC, based out of here in Chicago, Illinois. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you on behalf of Michael Sanders for your willingness to support and believe that his physical freedom as well as yours is about to take place from the hands of white America. Shalom, and Yah bless each and every single one of you. Bye-bye.